SFH, Still Fucking Here, is a clothing and apparel brand built to change the world. We are survivors, warriors, and fighters. We are tenacious, relentless, and vigilant. We've been through hell and made it out the other side, and now we are determined to spend our lives giving back to those who need help in their fight. Whether you are a cancer survivor, recovering addict, a survivor of an abusive relationship, someone who has fought to gain control of their health, or a wounded vet such as myself, or simply someone that is fighting a battle and proud of how far you've come, we are with you. 50% of all net proceeds from our brand will be given back to those that need it most, and this will be for the life of our company. Join us in our mission. Buy some awesome gear like this, wear it proudly, spread the word. We are in this together. We are still fucking here. I end up feeling a need, like I feel like I'm...
Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the Tricky Triangle for the second race in a round of 12. Cutoff race here tonight. I'm currently watching Brandon Banks put his qualifying laps in. Let's go over points real quick tonight before we kick it off. Brandon Banks is leading the points coming in tonight. Sitting pretty comfortably above the cut line. Ooh, what a save off of 2. Wow. Pretty comfortably off the cut line right now. Brandon Banks coming in tonight. 15 points above the cut line. So, decently comfortable spot for him to be sitting in tonight. Miller, after winning last week, he is locked into the round of 8 next round. Justin Mason in third at 2044. Kevin Stein right there with him, same amount of points. Gary Saxon in 5th, 6 points above the cut line at 2043. And they got a three-way tie for 6th in points. Golker, Peters, and Short all sitting at 2,040 points, only 3 points above the cut line driver. Right now, the cut line driver coming tonight is Alan Grindle. Below him, you have Danny Rogers. He's sitting 5 points out. Philip Brown coming in tonight. He's sitting 12 out. Philip Brown's going to need a really good race tonight. Sam Gordon, who took a drop last week, is sitting 21 out. So, I'm not going to say Philip Brown's in a must-win here tonight. But he's going to need a really good race, and qualifying P20 is not going to do that for him. He's going to have his work cut out for him here tonight. See Brandon Banks tapping him off of turn 4, or turn 3. Wow, there is no turn 4 here. Tapping him off of turn 3, going to avoid that lap for Brandon Banks, currently sitting at the rear of the field in 21st. Some more guys out there. I think Gary Sack. What the hell did he do? He died.
Can you shut the door?
Yep.
Because I want to sing, but I'm trying to be respectful. Ainsley, you guys have to go behind. Cheers.
Back. So, Miller's number is going to appear yellow, just for you guys at home watching. To keep in mind that he is locked in. Does not need a good race tonight. He get right to lap 1. It's not going to matter for him. But, yeah, Philip Brown definitely needs to get some stage points here tonight and good finish. I'm going to say Sam Gordon might be in a must-win. Let's see. So we got 23 drivers have qualified. 1, 2, 3 more drivers. So we got 26 out here tonight. I want to say Gordon's in a must-win, but he's going to need some stage points. All right, well, let's go over that starting lineup here tonight. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. So kicking off in that pole position. Whoa, wait, hold on. I'm not showing. There we go. I'm not showing the right thing. But kicking off the pole position is Kevin Stein, outside him, Paul Chestnut, Alan Grindle, and Eric Schaefer. Row 2, row 3, Kevin Biggs, Justin May, Joshua Short, Ethan Collier. Row 4, row 5, we got Danny Rogers, Sam Gordon, William Peters, and Nathan Penley. Row 6. Going on to row number 7, you have Tom Golker and Bill Kinder, Josh Van West and Gordon Spain. Row 8, row 9, Jacoby Treat, Joshua Clatterbuck, Brian Marshall, and Sack Attack Gary Sack. And row 10, row 11, the road course ringer Philip Brown and Tom Letha, Brandon Banks and Darren Cannon. On row 12. Going to row 13, and that... Oh, we got Davey Hendricks and Jeff Medlin. Both guys aren't racing. And then Rick Williams and Justin Miller around the field in that 14th and final row. The 26 drivers out here tonight. 12 of them, technically 11 of them, trying to fight their way into the round of 8, which will kick off next week at... Shoot, where is it next week? Oh, the Robles next week. Okay, I thought the Robles was the second race. So they'll go from the Tricky Triangle here at Pocono to the good old Death Wall Roble from 2018, I think it was, when they had that really bad wall in the bus stop, which made for some entertaining broadcasting. Last time this league ran it 2 seasons ago, I believe it was, in Cup. Remember that race? Greg Rogers wiped himself out in lap 1. This my lip. My lispy lip. Not eating right now, Matt, but yes, I do love to eat. I'm fat. All right. Oh, my track map's not working. Dang it. Oh man, it is foggy as hell out. That's gonna kind of limit my cameras I can use tonight. That's gonna suck. What drone cams? That one good? Oh hell no. I guess TV2 it is. All right, Pace's gonna make the dive down pit lanes. You got Stein and Chestnut lead us to green here at Pocono. Could be a polka dot theme, I thought, but I'm not seeing no polka dot schemes out there tonight.
Green flag, green flag.
Pocono, sponsored by Joseph Nallback. With green flag out in the air, you see Chestnut at 23 getting a really good launch. Going to look to the outside of Kevin Stein as we roll down that long front stretch into turn number 1. See, was that Miller? No, that was a 45 Collier that dove it low going on this front stretch into turn 1. Ooh, that's something to get loose. So who's not going to make a 5-5? I don't know. We're about to find out here. This turn 2 gets tricky, too wide. And we're too wide for the lead and too wide for 5th as well. And that's Ethan Collier looking to the inside of Kevin Biggs. Just behind them, we have Joshua Short looking to grab Nathan Penley. Up to the 20, Danny Rogers knows he needs a good race tonight, looking to make some moves early. Currently sitting P7, looking low in that 45 machine. Ethan Collier to row through 3 and 4. He's going to get the pass complete on the inside. They got Penley and Collier going at it back here. William Peters maybe trying to make it 3 wide to go into turn 1. This track is tricky. They don't call it the tricky triangle for nothing. 3 corners, all 3 of them completely different. Different braking zones, different throttle. Everything's different. Turn 2 is kind of like Indy. All the corners of Indy. And then turn 3 is really relatable to New Hampshire. I really haven't figured out what turn 1's relatable to. Maybe turn 1 at Texas. I don't know. But speaking of turn 3, William Peters looking inside of Ethan Collier as they roll through the corner. And how about the 35 of Kinder all the way up there on the high line, trying to get around Sam Gordon. Oh, it's a 94 of Marshall. Big damage on that car. What happened to him? Oh no, Gary. Oh. Does not bring any yellow though. Back to the lead. Currently held by that 23 of Chestnut. Oh my, Grindle. Grindle, that first driver out, trying to point his way in. Everyone kind of single filed out too. You can make it on fuel in the first stage, but also you can flip the stage. The time on pit lane, between the time you enter pit lane, taking 4 tires, and getting off the pit lane, is about 41 seconds. And that, I mean, that doesn't include getting down to pit road speed and getting back up to race speed. So they're running about 53-second laps here, or so. We'll see what they did last time by. That time by was at 54. So if you're within 6 seconds of the leader, you should be able to pit, take 4 tires, and not go lap down and maybe flip the stage. I just don't know if any playoff drivers are going to do that. Maybe playoff drivers who are outside the top 10 might try to come down pit lane and get better track position to start the second stage. But if you're in the top 10 playoff driver, I do not see you come down pit lane. Some action going on back here. Oh, there it is, right there, up there with the 54, Brandon Banks. Brandon Banks started in the back of the field, had not had the qualifying run he wanted, trying to make his way to the front. Currently up 4 spots. And just 5 laps in, he is our biggest mover. Maybe 3 wide, maybe 2 wide, as he almost gets into the back of Van Weston as they go into turn 2. Lean on each other a little bit. They go down the long straightaway into turn 3. There's Philip Brown just behind them. Yeah, Paul's having a really good race here. In the very early showings in this race. Took the lead actually on the initial start and just hasn't looked back. Kevin Stein is putting a little bit of pressure on him though. I thought he was about to clear himself off the nose of Stein for a second. A little bit of pressure being put on by that 20 machine, or that 46 machine of Kevin Stein, but nothing too big here. As it looks like Grindle might be looking to the inside of the 3 of Schaefer. He is. Grindle looking to go low, and Schaefer, maybe Schaefer backed out there a little bit, late Grindle around him. Grindle slides his way into 3rd. Now here comes Justin May on the attack, trying to get around Eric Schaefer. Note further back, I can see a lot of flipping and flopping on the scoreboard. It looks like they did get that sorted out. Back up here for the battle for 4th is on. And I don't think Schaefer falling back is too much of a concern. He's been known to be really good at saving his tires, so this might be kind of planned by Schaefer. You know, take it a little bit easy here, keep the wear out of those tires, and have a really good long run car. But he's going to be battling with Nathan Penley just inside now. As they go down Long Pond straightaway into the turn 2, the tunnel turn here at Pocono. Looks like Penley's going to get that position. Here comes Kevin Biggs. Schaefer starting to slide backwards. Apparently, William Peters, that 10th and final driver, trying to get stage points. Him and Collier almost getting it off turn number 3. Coming into the night, that number 86 machine of William Peters was tied for 6. Just 3 points above the cut line. He's trying to make some moves and trying to get around this 45 machine of Ethan Collier. And behind Peters, there's actually a couple more playoff drivers. You got Joshua Short sitting back here in 11th. Just behind him, the 77 of Tom Golker. What? I'll look into that. I'll look into that, Ethan, after this race and see if there's something I maybe got to adjust in the creator dashboard. That's weird. Oh, I did too. I'm glad you pointed that out. I didn't see the L in there. I did not see that L. I thought it was too. I was like, all right, hey. Anyways, back to watching Peters looking at Twitch chat. And Kevin Stein did grab the lead away from Chestnut there. So let's see if we can't go back and see what happened. Alright, so let's see if we can't find the path to the lead. Here it is, right here. This is the path to the lead going into turn 1. Kevin Stein sitting behind the 23. Looks like the 23 may have missed the corner. Kevin Stein just dove it down low. They able to get a stick. Barely clears himself off that bumper coming out of turn 1. And that 46 machine, Kevin Stein to the lead. So it looks like Paul might have been trying to fight back to the inside. Couldn't quite get the run he wanted. 10 to go here in stage number 1. Stage break is at lap 20. If you are a driver wanting to short pit the stage, they would have to pit 16 coming to 17. And like I said earlier, you have to be within 6 seconds of the leader to be able to come down pit lane, take 4 tires, and not go a lap down. Oh, it's Grindle Hardy outside wall coming off of turn number 3. They'll lose 3 spots because of it. Maybe more. Might have some damage on that right front. That was a hard hit. Here comes Nathan Penley to the inside. Very hard hit for that 37. I'm not seeing any damage, but we had a driver last week that hit the wall. Didn't see any scuff marks, but they had 3 minutes of damage, so Grindle might be in that same boat. See if he starts falling back a little bit more as Penley's still trying to get around that 37 machine. That's weird. Kevin Biggs looking at Grindle. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think Grindle's hurt. Let's see if we can't get a closer look at that right front for Alan Grindle. Take a look at his tire and let's go look at Kevin Biggs. I can't quite. He might have some toe damage. Maybe in the right rear. I'm not sure, but he's definitely falling backwards. Was running 3rd. He's fallen back to 9th in just a matter of, I think, a lap and a half or so. That battle for that final spot in the top 10 for some stage points is on. Currently held by that 45 of Ethan Collier, but he has two playoff guys right behind him, hungry for some stage points. They're trying to hunt him down with just 8 laps to go. Coming to 7 to go this time, buying the stage. Joshua Short looking the inside, and maybe trying to look the inside of Ethan Collier. He's there. Oh, no, not quite. Never mind. That TV, I hate the TV angle. I can't use my drone cam. Oh, the fog's not too bad now. It's cleared up. I guess the race car's going around and around and around to help the fog clear up. I don't know. I don't know, Ethan. He hit that wall pretty good. I wonder if we can maybe go back and watch it. Go to 37 here. Let's pause it. Go far chase. It was this lap right here. I don't know, maybe he didn't. He might be fine. Stein leading the way, and I was talking about Schaefer falling back earlier in this run. Talking about how he's probably doing that intentionally to save some tires, and here he is sitting third at the battle for the lead. Back on the 23 to the inside. Is going to clear the 46 off of turn 2. New leader here at Pocono. Here comes Eric Schaefer. So far this season, we've had one race won by a non-playoff game. That was at Rockingham. Could tonight be race number 2 in these playoffs won by a non-playoff guy? Ooh, saw some dancing back here by Gary Sack. Gary Sack looking around Justin Miller, Phillip Brown in tow. Miller is locked into the next round, so I don't see Miller really out there trying to make some enemies. See him maybe just kind of getting out of the way for Gary Sack and Phillip Brown. That's for 18th. So next time by, I think we're going to start seeing who's going to try to shortcut the stage, especially if they're outside. I would say probably the top 4. Because you got to remember, pit lane's going to close when the leader crosses the start-finish line. So if you're not the leader, you would have to come down pit lane coming to lap 17. A lot of dancing going on back there. That's a 35 of Kinder. Exchanging some dance moves with the 38 of Gordon Spain. I don't know. He's running well, though. I mean, he didn't qualify too well. He's up 3 spots. See who might be coming down pit lane. Let's go a little bit further back. Let's go mid-pack. Let's go near Alan Grindle and go far chase here. See if anyone comes down pit lane. Come out turn 3. No takers this time. Oh, Grindle with a really good move out of turn 3. Don't see any takers come to short pit. Or not short pit, shortcut the stage. Battle leads on is Eric Schaefer getting around Paul for the lead. Here's the 3 to go on the stage. Now, I could maybe see Schaefer. Maybe see Schaefer flipping the stage here. We'll see what Schaefer does. Maybe even Paul or Stein. See what Schaefer does. Nope, Schaefer's going to stay out. No one's flipping the stage. Almost contact between Penley and May. So no drivers are flipping the stage as you got Rogers getting around Justin May. He's a Collier all the way down there doing the snake effect all the way down to the wall. Man, that battle for 10th is on. Currently held by that 37 Alan Grindle, but he is under fire by Short, Volker, and Banks. Almost contact out for turn 1 between the 37 and 77. Almost contact again. Here comes Brandon Banks into the picture. Joshua Short looking to go low on the 77. Man, I'll tell you this, after all the time they ran Pocono, turn 2 is so sketchy as here comes Grindle, Short, and Banks in on Alan Grindle. Final times in turn 3 here in stage number 1. Short trying to get that stage point. He's going to get it. Can he hold off Banks, though? Short's able to get on Grindle. Banks side by side with Grindle. And Joshua Short, your 10th and final driver for stage points here tonight at Pocono. No, my bad. Shoot, they got one more lap. My bad, they got one more. Alright. Whoops. Now Banks and Short going at man, that threw me off. I thought for sure on the final stage. I also Here comes Grindle, gonna put 3 wide into turn 2. Banks throwing the block. Be like Tyler Reddick at Homestead. Where it's the last lap, and he's like, all right, guys, good job. And he's like, it's the last lap, dude. Go! And with one more lap, don't matter. Joshua Short still going to hold on to that 10th and final spot for stage points. Banks to try to get a run. He's just not close enough, though. That will bring out the caution. There it is. Schaefer, Chestnut, Penley, top 3 all non-playoff guys. You got Stein, Rogers, May, Biggs, Peters, Collier, and Short. Your 10 drivers get some stage points here tonight. You just lift off the gas, and it's like, oh crap, we got one more lap. I remember one time with Charlotte, my first time ever spotting a crew chief from Malarkey ran out of fuel. I didn't realize hitting the space bar unchecked fuel, and yeah. That was fun. Pit lane, gonna be a busy place here. Oh! I thought she was about to lose it in the grass there. Hey, everybody coming down pit lane. What's this pit lane camera? Ooh, I like that one. That's a good camera. Oh, Grindle. Whoa. So I did hear 22 laps. About 22 laps is the distance on fuel. The tricky thing, like I said here at Pocono, is the fact that if you're within a certain distance of the leader, you will not go a lap down. So running it long here isn't really something you could do in your favor, just due to the fact that you run it long, the leader's not going to lap down. Now, granted, I just think with only 22 laps of fuel, I just don't think if you run it long, if the leader can be that much of a tire disadvantage. But, I mean, it's worth the shot. Schaefer looks like he's going to choose the low line here. Lights on the pace car turn off. One to go this time by. All right, let's get this race back underway. Schaefer, Penley front row here to kick off this restart. Oh, shoot. Pace gonna make the dive down pit lane, and Schaefer and Penley lead it back to green. Green flag back out in the air. Back on the way we go at Pocono. Good restart out of 23 on Paul. Really good restart. We door to door with Penley as they go into one. Oh, I do not like that camera. All right. We're going to clear Penley going into one. So behind them, Danny Rogers having a solid run. And that's what Rogers needed. Coming in tonight, 5 below the cut line, and Joshua Short did not get stage points. So that's crucial. Well, the race is picking up, though, because speaking of Josh Short here, he's back here, 2-wide racing with a 54 of Banks, and then you got Spain and Grindle going at it behind him, going into turn 3, almost contact between Spain and Grindle. He's short, and Banks making contact hard on the wall. Brandon Banks go. Oh, and into the barrel, Brandon Banks goes. What a hit that was for Brandon Banks. Josh is short, come off the corner. Oh, Banks has got loose. And he gets into Grindle, and oh, what a hit that was. Oh, someone else. Whoa. Who else came flying into that wreck? Watch his hit, these he took. Grindle. Oh my gosh. I think someone else came flying in there too. Oh, that's a 14 Miller and a 13 Clatterbuck. Wow, what a hit. Well, with that, let's go do an ad break. We'll be right back.
SFH, still fucking here, is a clothing and apparel brand built to change the world. We are survivors, warriors, and fighters. We are tenacious, relentless, and vigilant. We've been through hell and made it out the other side, and now we are determined to spend our lives giving back to those who need help in their fight. Whether you are a cancer survivor, recovering addict, a survivor of an abusive relationship, someone who has fought to gain control of their health, or a wounded vet such as myself, or simply someone that is fighting a battle and proud of how far you've come, we are with you. 50% of all net proceeds from our brand will be given back to those that need it most, and this will be for the life of our company. Join us in our mission. Buy some awesome gear like this, wear it proudly, spread the word. We are in this together. We are still fucking here. I end up feeling a need, like I feel like I'm...
Alright, well, we're back. Some guys came down pit lane there to top off. I just want to go back and watch that wreck again, because, gosh, this is wild. Like, this one too, like, look at Miller's impact here. Oh my gosh. The same with Grendel. Grendel took a massive hit too. You see Banks locking it down and... Oh! Yeah, you could tell there's a lot of right rear damage on that 37 machine. Oh, his motor's blown too. Yeah, unfortunately, Grindel's done for the day. Banks is done for the day. I mean, I said Banks was in a good spot in points coming into tonight, but... I don't know. He was only... Well, and that was Grendel. So, he was 15 ahead of Grendel. Granted, Grendel's wrecked out too, so he's not going to lose a lot to Grendel. But Danny Rogers did get a lot of stage points. But I think Banks is still good, because he's still going to need... I don't know. He should be good. Yeah, no. Matt Forrest is always going to be barrelable because he hit the damn barrels under caution. I hope that. I mean, granted, he hit him at Bristol earlier that season, but the barrel hit under caution is what did it. Like, that's what officially made him barrel boy. Alright, Schaefer, not penalty, Chestnut, back green here, back out in the air, back on the way we go. I'll say this, penalty's not getting a good restart. Last restart, and this one really, Paul's got a really good restart his last 2 times by at least penalty and Stein side by side. They enter turn number 1 here. Really 2 wide, about 3-4 rows back. 3 wide now. That's the 45 of Collier stuck in the middle. Gordon Span on the outside, or inside. Joshua Short on the outside. There's still 3 wide going down the long pond straightaway. Still 3 wide. They enter turn number 2. Something's going to have to give here. It's not really going to be 3 wide. Looks like Short might have backed out there. Ethan Collier watch up the track. Schaefer, though, leading the way, but he's under fire by the 23. Well, Paul tried to get around Schaefer. Couldn't quite get it done. Going further back, you got Kevin Biggs looking to the... Oh, I thought he tried to look to the inside, but he's tucking right behind that 90 of Justin May. Actually, going to lose the spot to Danny Rogers. Here comes William Peters into the picture. Oh, Ethan Collier going around. He saves it, though. What a save by that 45. I don't know, Short to send it in a little too deep, or maybe Collier checked it because of the 90, but wow, what a save by that 45 machine. And we go back live, and they're 3 wide racing. Oh, someone blinked out. I don't know who did.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, we got a yellow. Joshua Short involved. Oh, Short blinked out. If Short blinks out, Ethan blinks out, and then that one's interesting because they both blink out. Boom, boom, and then he reappears, and then Gary just nowhere for him to go really. No damage on the 18 or 89, I mean. Alright, we're back. No, I wasn't talking. Oh, Shaver's kids are outside here. That's getting interesting because we're just outside the field window here. Yeah, 27 to go this time by. Get me curious when these leaders do come down pit lane. Because, like I said, like short pitting, it won't put you a lap down, but what it could do is if you short pit and a caution comes out and you have too many laps on those tires, then you're at a disadvantage of staying out on those tires. Anyways, pace cars make the dive down pit lane. Go back green flag racing here with 27 to go at Pocono. 27 laps to go in a round of 12 too. Got Paul, Schaefer, front row here for this restart. Green flag back out in the air. And what a restart that was by Stein in the 46. Able to get dead even with the 23. Maybe even be able to clear him as he enters turn 1. He's there just barely to the inside. He's Stein all the way up on the outside. Going to try to get a run off the corner exit. 23 might come up and chop the nose off. He does. Stein going to dive to the inside. Peters loose off of 1. Are they wrecking? I thought I heard them wrecking. Oh, there's a big bundle of cars back here. Darren Cannon looking to dive to the inside. Gary Sack makes some contact with Gordon Spain. Makes some more contact with Gordon Spain. Darren Cannon to his inside. Sack attack on 4 fresh tire trying to make his way through the field. He's moved up to 14th. Restarted 19th from that restart. So just won that. Gary Sack up 5 spots. Has to be careful not to chew up the tires too much. Right to the battle for the lead as the 23 is able to get around the 46 of Stein. This has been going at it really all race long. How about the 42 of Philip Brown? Currently sitting P11. I mean, I think Brown at this point needs a win. He's going to get no stage points. Y'all should hear stuff now. Oops. $25 to go this time by. Pit window's going to open in about 4 laps. Should be interesting to see what kind of takers we have. Also be interesting to see how Gary Sack's going to manage his way through the field on the 4 fresh tires. If we take a look at our stint length for these guys, the top 20 on your screen. Brown actually the first driver on that strategy pitting last time by. Sack second, sitting 13th behind the 5 of Sam Gordon. But Brown makes some quick move on those tires. Yeah, I'm pretty sure with that wreck, Rendell, then that's going to do it for him in the playoffs. That moment between the 77 and 42, and here comes the 51 lead through the middle. Yeah, because he was below the college. So Grendel, unfortunately, his playoff runs are going to come to end here tonight. Danny Rogers still trying to point his way in, but man, he is sitting well back here. Not sure what happened. Oh, he's out of the race. I might see on track. So Danny's out. So Danny's out, Grandel's out, Philip Brown was 12 points out coming into tonight's race. Josh Short not having a good run. He was involved in that last caution. Actually, he doesn't have too much damage. He's sitting 17th. And Brown's sitting 10th. And I think Short got that one stage point. Oh, Collier got loose into one. Got like a four-wheel slide up the track. Able to hold on to that spot. Here comes Stein looking at the inside of Nathan Penley for third. Phil's going to need some help. Phil is going to need Short, Peters, or Golker to not have a good finish here. He's 12 behind. He's 12 points behind all those guys coming into tonight's race. Speaking of Peters, Peters trying to hold off Penley. He had just got around him, rolling through turn 3 last time by. Ooh, contact. Hell, able to get around William Peters. It's not Coda. It would be the Charlotte Roval next week. But yeah, if he can make it through this round, Philip Brown might make the round of 4. So let's just talk about the drivers just in front of him on points. So Joshua Short currently sitting back there in 16th. Brown's running 10th. And mind you, he's 12 points behind these guys. William Peters is sitting in front of Philip Brown in 5th. And Tom Golker is sitting 12th. So right now, Brown would not be in. And the next guy above him points to Gary Sack, who is just behind him. So Brown either needs a win tonight, or he needs one of those 3. Or even 4, because Gary's only 3 points ahead of those guys that have issues. I think Danny Rogers back on track. He's 2 laps down, though. Man, he's going to need some cautions to fall for him to get into the next round. Schaefer, though, out there just marching away. 2.7 second gap. I gotta wonder when you guys are going to pit. The pit window is open for these guys right now. Ooh. I think Schaefer pissed this time. Oh, Schaefer's staying out. What about these guys? Looks like May coming in this time. Stein, Collier, May all coming in this time by. Talked about short pitting and not being a huge disadvantage. You don't go lap down, but it is a disadvantage if you're out there running for, let's say, 5-6 laps and a caution does fall. What do you do at that point? Do you stay on older tires? Do you come back down pit lane to put 4 fresh tires on? Tire falls in Xfinity cars. It happens quick, especially on a fast track like this. See what Schaefer does. Looks like maybe Schaefer. Yep, Schaefer's coming down this time. Looks like a lot of people coming down this time. William Peters, the only driver staying out that was running up front. Oh, and Biggs did as well. Same with Tom Lisa. Louise out there leading the lap. Oh, wrong driver. Oh, something happened to Phillip Brown. He was up here running pretty good, and he had some damage. What happened to Phillip? Oh, Gary got in the back of him. There's some more drivers down pit lane. Gary Sack looking the inside of Tom Golker in a 77. Let me get around going to tunnel turn. And we take a quick look at these guys' stints. So both him and Weeza pitted on the same lap. Now where these guys could catch a huge break is if this stays green till about 12 to go or so, and a caution comes out, these guys are either gonna have a huge tire advantage or track position, something they haven't had really all race long. And they can go about 8 more laps too. Oh, Weezy must have came down pit lane. I must have missed this. So Gary Sack, your current leader, actually led last time by. Tom Golker coming down pit lane. So everybody out there on track is hoping for a caution right now. Let's go check back in some other guys. Let's check back here. It looks like everyone's kind of spread out though. I don't see really seeing a lot of racing going on. What's up, Farnan? And we actually coming on pits this time. I'm just watching the race here at Pocono. Trying to find some excitement on track. Not really seeing any. That's crazy. Everyone's really spread out. Oh, William Peters scored a lap down. He must have got caught speeding. Oh, Brown in the wall for 3. Gary Sack coming down this time. He's going to hand the lead back over to Schaefer. I don't think he can go longer. He only went 17. Eric Schaefer back in the lead. Well, not quite, but next time by he will be. Oh no, Joshua Short's still out there. Gary Sack actually can come out pit lane. Oh, careful, don't lose it. Actually 11th. And he's got a tire advantage. I almost wondered, did he take 2? Let's see. He did, he only took 2. It might pay off though! Almost contact between him and Darren Cannon. Look at this battle of cars back here though. Wow! This is the cluster. Oh, Gary, that's loose going into one. Short's still out there. I don't know if he's pitting this time. So now it's going to hand the lead back over to Schaefer. See what Short does. A short take? I think short take too as well. He's already back there, out there on track. Gary Sack on the fresher tire, trying to get around Danny Rogers. That was close. Schaefer, though, he's way out there. 4-second lead for that number 3. Yeah, I think as it sits right now, the 4 out are going to be the 4 out coming in tonight. Grindle, Rogers, Brown, and Gordon. I'm trying to find some battles. I mean, you got Paul and Penley pretty close to each other. A little further back. You got a good battle going back here. You got Weeza looking to trade around Justin May. That's really about it battle-wise, though. All right, Gary catching the 5 of Gordon. Actually looking to the inside. They can roll through turn 1. Gary is on a little bit fresher tires than Sam Gordon is. Oh! That was close. 7 to go. And around 12 here at Pocono. Oh, back here, pretty interesting. Golker, I see him going as well, moving back to 5th. Oh, just behind them. There's actually a battle going back here behind Golker. Look at Sam Gordon, it is. Got Short back here, Golker, Jacob, all these guys back here. 6 to go, going at it. Oh, Poker and Short, close call coming off turn 2 there. See Joshua Short get on Tom. What the hell? Joshua Short able to get on Tom Golker there on turn 1. What's that turn 1 and 2? As up front, you got Weeze and Collier going at it through the tunnel. Turn side by side together. There's Justin May into the picture. Oh, Justin May makes contact with the 51. Sends him in the wall. Caution's gonna fly. And 51's got a bump from the 90 of May. These two guys, unfortunately, got a lot of damage. So, um, yeah, right, Banks. So, I was told we don't talk penalties. Um, but I know which penalties there are going to be. Even with penalties, Grindle's out of the race. Rogers is 2 laps down. Brown and Gordon are pretty much in must wins. So Grindle, Rogers, Brown, and Gordon are the 4. 99% sure are the 4 that are going to be out of the playoffs after tonight. Because they are all 4 below the cut line. All 4 of them have had issues or just haven't been running well. Oh no, Biggs overshoots to stop. It's boxed, I mean. This could get interesting. I think it'll be our first attempt at a green-white checker, because I think, yeah, it's going to be our first attempt. No, Banks is not in danger, Ethan. There's no way. Penalties or not, Banks ain't in danger. He came in tonight 15 above the cut line. That driver at the cut line is Grindle. So he's 15 above Grindle, 17 above Rogers. Both those guys are struggling. Phillip Brown, he was almost 30 points ahead. And Sam Gordon, no. I don't discuss that. I plead the 5th. We are told as broadcasters last season to not discuss penalties on the stream. I mean, I know who I'm giving a penalty. Shut up, Banks. Don't feel the damn fire. I know the drivers from what I've seen that are going to get penalties. They can maybe dispute it. They can maybe can't. I don't know. Anyways, Gary second leads to the green. Our first attempt at green-white checkered. Man, that's 5 miles. Gary second have to hold off these guys with fresher tires. I mean, if he can get a good start here and they get held up behind, I mean, there's a good cushion. You got behind Gary, you'll have Short, Treat, Golker all on that stayed out. Van Westen took 2. Kinder took 2. So that's 5 guys that can be somewhat of a cushion to someone like Schaefer who's been leading most of this race. Pace car and died on pit lane here in a bit as they come off of turn 3. Sack, attack, and Short can lead us back to green. Pace car makes that dive. The 89 Gary second leads back to green into the restart zone. Green flag back out in the air. Back in the way we go. Great restart out of Gary Sack with 2 to go here at Pocono. Jacob Treat sitting P2. If I'm Gary, your best friend is that teammate in the form of the 018 of Jacob Treat to try to play blocker here. Eric Schaefer looking to make the move. Trying to get an advantage on the 4 fresh tires as he's running all the way up on the outside, getting around Van Westen. Maybe gets the outside of Golker here. He does. Schaefer in one corner goes from 6th to 4th as Sack Attack still leading the way. But Golker though still going to be on there in the inside. Schaefer gets sent on the outside around the 28 is short. Oh, but he can't. Oh, no, he does get there. Schaefer on a mission to get back to the lead. 2 to go, coming to 1 to go here at Pocono. Gary Sack leading the way. Schaefer, though, going to be stuck between Short and Jacob with nowhere to go. Oh, actually, as I say that, he makes a really aggressive move to get to the inside of Jacob Tree. 1 to go here at Pocono. I don't think Gary's going to be able to hold off Schaefer here. Schaefer's on 4 fresh tires. Gary actually overshoots the corner as, Treat and Stein almost get into it. Schaefer the lead the way on the last lap here at Pocono. Some contact in the wall at the 23 Paul Chestnut. Kevin Stein looking to the inside of Jacob Treat here going into turn 2. Like I said, Jacob's on old tires too. Oh, Van Westen hard on the outside wall off of turn 2. Big wreck behind him. Huge wreck, May involved. Back to the battle for third we got going on as Stein getting green around Jacob, move his way into third. Jacob in the outside wall for turn 3. Schaefer's going to win the race. Sack attack second. Kevin Stein's hitting third. Let's go watch that wreck again with, I think it was a 21 and a Weston. Oh, Canada's got his right rear. Oh, Peter's involved. Good finish though. Schaefer pulling up the win. He almost wrecked it. Oh, I hate that damn camera. Alright, we'll get the ad done and we'll be back for the interviews.
SFH, still fucking here, is a clothing and apparel brand built to change the world. We are survivors, warriors, and fighters. We are tenacious, relentless, and vigilant. We've been through hell and made it out the other side, and now we are determined to spend our lives giving back to those who need help in their fight. Whether you are a cancer survivor, recovering addict, a survivor of an abusive relationship, someone who has fought to gain control of their health, or a wounded vet such as myself, or simply someone that is fighting a battle and proud of how far you've come, we are with you. 50% of all net proceeds from our brand will be given back to those that need it most, and this will be for the life of our company. Join us in our mission. Buy some awesome gear like this, wear it proudly, spread the word. We are in this together. We are still fucking here. I end up feeling a need, like I feel like I'm.
Oh, yeah. Alrighty, let's get some interviews done and let's kick it off with our P3 finisher, Kevin Stein. What's going on, man?
Hey, not too much. How are you?
Hopefully not in a wreck. I love when I interview you. That's hilarious. Well, man, you come out here. I think you ran really top 3 all night long. You and Paul had some good battles throughout the race. Schaefer kind of went off on his own little zip code with the tire saving he can do it at tracks like this. But still solid night for you, man. Solid points night for the playoffs. Unfortunately, don't get any points to go into next round. But how you feel about next round? You got the Death Roval next week. I think the Death Roval because that's the one with the tricky bus stop in Kansas.
Yeah, so I feel like the 2 tracks coming up. I'm okay at road courses. Never the fastest, but never the slowest. So I'm hopeful for a good finish there. Really, just try to get some stage points and a solid finish. Kansas, I feel like I can probably run with everyone there. So looking forward to it. Definitely looking forward to it.
Wow. I'm actually looking at the point standings. Ethan was right. Banks was in trouble with that penalty. Wow. Tied. Alright, well, I'll let you get your shout outs in, man. Congrats on the P3 here tonight, and good luck next week at the Roval.
Yeah, thanks. I just want to give a shout out to friends and family who support me. Appreciate it. Paul Hush was on the box today. He was helping me out through some strategy stuff. And want to also give a shout out to John Nichols. We had a session with him earlier this week, and he kind of helped me get around this place a little bit better than what I was doing. So huge kudos to him. And then obviously, Isaac, you for doing the broadcast and the admins for putting on the league. I appreciate everything you guys do. So thank you very much.
Alright, man. Later.
Yep, take care.
Alright, next we pull in P2. Start calling him the Wrecking Ball out there tonight. Got involved some incidents, but you still come across the line. P2 here tonight, man. Solid finish for you after not really running top 10. You had to do some little pit strategy to work in your favor. A caution to fall in your favor, but you come across the line P2. So congrats on that, dude.
Yeah, when on that final restart, I so badly wanted to race Schaefer for that win. But if this wasn't playoffs, I would have. But I was just trying to think big picture because I needed a good points day, especially knowing that I got a couple incidents, so I'm probably gonna get a penalty, probably. So I just needed that good points day.
Yeah, penalties have already been added, so they already did all the penalties and stuff like that. So I don't, even with appeals, I don't think let me check real quick. You and Banks in May. No, so even with penalties, playoffs are going to stay the same. So congrats on the P2, dude. Good luck next week at the Death Roval. I'll let you get your shout outs in. I'll let you get on out of here.
Shout out to Matt and Jacob and everybody else that was in chat helping us with strategy and helping us out with calling out Rex and stuff. Shout out to you for putting the broadcast on, and that's pretty much it. Shout out to my crew chief too. He is going to remain anonymous, but shout out to my crew chief.
Alright, man, later.
Later.
Alright, next we pull down our race winner. Man, I caught it during the race in that first stage. I saw you kind of dropping back from third, I think to fifth or sixth, and I was like, yeah, I wouldn't worry about that because he probably knows what he's doing with the tire saving, and next thing you know, about 5 laps later, you're up to battling for the lead. So, man, talking through that race and really kind of what's going through your head on that final restart, because, dude, you made some insane moves, and it worked out in your favor.
Yeah, early on, I thought we were going to have to save fuel a lot more than what we did. So I let them guys go, and I started clutching a little bit, and then the stand analyzer and everything updated to where it said we were good on fuel, and I just wanted to see how hard them guys are going to run at the front. And when I saw them start burning their stuff off, I said, well, let's go. So get up there, get a stage win. Yeah, man, the last restart, it never fails in this league. You could have a a lap lead on everybody, and there's always going to be a caution come out no matter what with 5 to go. But yeah, I spun the tires too much coming out of the pits, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna have to send it here, and that's what we did to get the win.
So, were you kind of worried on that final restart being on the outside, or did you maybe prefer? Because I did see you choose the outside a couple times on a restart when you're leading.
No, I knew that I had fresh tires, so the outside was gonna stick there. I was kind of actually happy I was on the outside right there for that last restart. There's a lot more grip above those bumps. That's why I was able to pick 2 of them off right there.
Yeah, I was just kind of wondering because I know, like in real life NASCAR, we see people get crazy on the inside and stuff like that. So I didn't know if you were kind of happier on the outside, or maybe you're kind of wishing you're on the inside to make a little more aggressive move on the restart. But I think that the most impressive move was coming off of 3. I don't think your iRacing spotter said you were clear, and you just cut it down right in front of the 28 and just barely fit your car between him and Jacob, dude. That was pretty impressive.
Oh, yeah, it said clear, so that's the only reason I went down there.
He said it looked good enough. We're sending it. Well,
Yeah.
congrats on the win here tonight, man. I know it don't help you out in the playoffs. Unfortunately, you missed, I think, Rockingham and couldn't point your way in at the next race. So you still get another win for DBR. You guys have been rock solid the last few seasons here. Banks skating through by the skin of his teeth, get to the next round. So I know he's gonna be carrying that DBR brand new with pride this upcoming round to get to the championship 4, and I think that would make that 3 championships back to back if he can pull it off for DBR. 4.
Yeah, 3 or 4, something like that. I told the guys in the race, like, I'm just here. I know I'm out of the playoffs. I'm just here for checker flags, bro. That's what we're gonna do.
Well, congrats on that. Let's you shout us in, man, and let's get out of here.
Yeah, appreciate it, Isaac. Thank you for putting the broadcast on and doing what y'all do. Shout out to Tony and all the admins, Davey, and all them guys for the Xfinity series. Huge shout out to all the DBR guys. And Paul set up shop for all your fix sets, man. Appreciate y'all.
Oh, man, later.
Later.
All right, so Safer pulls up the win here tonight, collecting another checker flag for that team. They've been really dominating the whole series the last few seasons. But your round of 8 drivers will be Stein, Short, Sack, Golker, May, Miller, Peters, and Brandon Banks. I thought Ethan was crazy saying he might be in trouble, but he was. Him and Danny Rogers tie on points, but Banks does get the tiebreaker on wins, I do believe. So Rogers, Brown, Grindle, and Gordon, unfortunately, are going to be the 4 out this round. And that kind of sucks for Brown because he missed the cut line by just 6 points on Banks. If he had gotten in around 8, I mean, we already know how well he's been on road courses. He's a residential SVG, undefeated on road courses since he has been in this league. So, I mean, if we could place bets on people, you might as well put the whole paycheck on Brown next weekend or next week at the Roval. But we'll catch you guys tomorrow night as Trucks kick off their playoffs. They will be going to Michigan. ARC as well kicking off their playoff Thursday night at Michigan. And Cups will be coming here Wednesday for their final round, the cut race in the round of 8.